This is Dead Reset. Don't know what this is about, but I saw it within the demo along with Tormented Souls 2, which I'll also do a demo for. And today's demo regards to Dead Reset, depending on how long the demo is going to be 1 hour only. And within, because you only really need an hour to be able to define if the game is good, unless the demo is 4 hours long. Um, Kind of like some demos, especially JRPG demos, which can be anywhere from 2 to 3 hours long. But for this one, I'm only going to go an hour most. And for Tormented Souls, I'll do the same thing. And today's pretty much a Warframe day, but I'll do this real quick before I have to go out, do some work, and then come back home within the next um, 7 to 8 hours. Would I be back here before 9 o'clock? No, I'll probably be back around 10. Alright, so not even 8 hours, but I'll get a lot of work done anyway. And then after Warframe, I'll just do my own stuff until like maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I'll rinse and repeat. Doom is done. Thought it would go all the way into October, but wasn't as long as I thought. But this is the demo for Dead Reset. I have no idea what it's about. It is a horror game, and October, Spooktober is coming up. That's probably the reason why they released it in September, to get people to see how the demo works before they decide to purchase it and play it in October. Perfect in my opinion, because then you get to see how everything works before the spooky season starts. So we're going to play Dead Reset. We're going to go to settings first. I always say we, but it's more like me. I wonder when people say we when they're playing games. It's like they know that they are playing the game, but when they're saying we, it's more like they're taking themselves out of themselves in reality and putting themselves in the game. So it's like it's not really like a split personality type of thing at all. I believe it's just what it is. When you say we, you're talking to your audience as well. So they're along the journey with you. Like if it's split personality stuff, you might want to check yourself. But yeah, every time I say we, I stop myself and say, why am I saying we? Then I realize why I'm saying we. Yeah, it's not just for my sake. It's for those who are watching the video's sake. Otherwise, if I was saying we for my sake, there really would be possibly a problem there, unless that's how I gauge things with regards to playing games. Separate reality from fantasy, personalities wise. But either way, the standard is 100. I'm going to just jockey it up to 125 and see how it works at 125, because this is a horror game and most horror games are always dark. English, volume, a streamer mode on, which means there are probably music in here, which is very good. So they're aware that streamers are going to be playing this game as a demo. So copyright music is probably going to be cut off, or certain copyright things that they don't want you to see is going to be cut off with streamer mode on. So demo already is looking up simply because they have streamer mode. All this other stuff, subtitles, gamma, a language, those are standard within all demos. Not all demos have streamer mode. So starting from the base of 5, I'm already at zero point 0.5, because it has everything in this demo at the beginning. So they have all the standards in there as well as streamer mode. So I'm at 0.5 for the standards, which would have been 0.25, and then an extra 25 for the fact that it has it in there. Of course, there's the whole agreement thing, with regards to use of their property and disclaimers, and all the stuff have been set. And of course, the major one is you cannot copy this game or sell this game or loan this game to anyone and all that stuff, which would be funny and stuff. And you cannot make money off of this game unless it's for personal purposes only, such as, you're a streamer, you're checking out what things are, you're streaming games in demo, but you're not actually trying to make money off of their game. It's just the game is just part of the process of gaming. They're just looking at it. You make money off of other things as well. So yeah, um, show EU. I'm not interested in what the EULA has to say. I already read their terms and agreements. Okay, so that said, everything is applied to. Pressing X, going back, pressing new game. Actually, I'm giving another half point for this. I like the fact that if it looks extremely dark on its main hub screen, you could turn it up to where you feel like I'm gonna go 130. And I like the text. I like the size of the text. The size of the text is good. It's not large. It's small enough for you to see. And I like the cursor, the indication with regards to text type. So a little brightness on, they're in dark gray, and they're both in dark gray, but when you go onto them it lights up in white, and there's a little line, Enya sign underneath it, just like you have a cursor sign on name or Enya sign on top of names. It's like an Enya sign on the bottom, so I kind of like that as well. So yeah, starting off at a solid 1, um, including the background design, the sound of the water dripping, the spooky atmosphere, the music. Um, so it's more like I'm listening to tones of the music. It increases slowly. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Control, how the tone slowly but gradually increase and then decreases. So yeah, I'm at a 1.25. Yeah, because it says here log entry, medical terminal 07.c, access level restricted, status distress signal active, content warning. This experience contains depictions of graphic violence, blood and gore, surgical procedures, parasitic infections and mutations, death and dying, psychological distress. Viewers' discretion is advised. Awaiting input. So the game, whoever made the game, told you from the beginning before you play their game. It's like a president saying, "I'm going to make America great again. I'm going to do it this way, and this is what we're going to do." So you cannot be surprised at what they're doing because they literally told you. So this is what this game is telling you. There's going to be violence, and it's going to be graphic, not just violence. It's going to be graphic, and it's also going to be bloody and gory. So not only is it going to be graphic, like a person being cut in half, blood and gore is probably going to be spilled from said person cut in half. And surgical procedures, they're going to be you doing surgical procedures or someone doing surgical procedures. There's going to be parasitic infections and mutations, monsters turning into parasites, and infections of individuals. Probably graphic violence with regards to people mutating into parasitic creatures. Death and dying. Said people dying when they transform, or said mutations killing people. Obviously, psychological distress, people stressing out because they're cornered, and it causes psychological trauma. So they're telling you from the get-go, it may cause psychological distress to you if you play their game. Now that's the one thing I didn't like about the Silent Hill demo. It doesn't put something like this up in the forefront at the very beginning. Unless I completely missed it, it didn't put it up at all. But I'm glad that the people who made this game decided to literally tell you exactly what they're going to do. So, the people who've made this game literally are telling you, you're going to see people getting dismembered. You're going to see surgical procedures. You're going to see parasitical infections happening. You're going to see people dying and death. You're going to be psychological stress by what's happening whether a monster corner you or you're in a situation to cause you psychological distress. And viewer discretion is advised, which is it's not for kids. So the people who made the game has literally tell you exactly what they're going to do before you even play the game. So I'm going to give it a 2 for that, because not many games tell you you're going to be psychological distress playing this game. So you know what you're signing up for. So if you go ahead and say I don't like this game, or that was messed up, why did they do that? The people who told you from the beginning it's going to be messed up. So, I never understand when people play games and say that game is messed up. Why did they do that? Because those games didn't do what this game did. Tell you exactly what you're going to get in for. So that's why I'm at a 2.
Cole Mason, 34, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital.
Where am I?
You've been brought here to perform a surgery, and it is in your best interests to cooperate. Do you understand?
I can't remember how I got here. I don't remember anything before I woke up.
How much did you give him?
I gave him the usual dose.
Who are you? What did you do to me?
We're running out of time. I need assurance that you are going to cooperate with us.
What the hell? It froze. Oh, okay. Maybe it's giving you time to decide when you're going to do something. So it freezes the screen and the animation of the movie. So this is also something that's good. Like when rather than the film or the cinematic keeps playing over and over again to repeat itself over and over again, like in the loop, they decide to freeze it until you make a decision. So it's kind of like The Quarry, but instead of things moving in slow motion, they just decide to freeze the screen. This is very interesting. This hasn't been done before. So the cinematic plays out, and then the moment you get to agree or disagree, you agree with your friends who are playing the game with you to disagree or disagree. The screen then freezes until you've made the decision. It's not like The Quarry where you're going in slow motion and there's a countdown. It gives you the opportunity to make a decision fully. There is no countdown. So whatever decision you make is 100% your choice, and you have as much time as you possibly can to decide and agree or refuse. He has a hand on his gun. He's probably going to kill you. So if he refuses, most likely you're going to die. Who knows? But for this situation, I'm going to agree. He doesn't remember who he is, but he knows it's possibly that they're going to shoot him. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see what happens. I like the fact that it freezes, so now I'm at a 3.
Fine. I'll do it.
Good. I advise you to continue to be just as compliant.
Show me your hands. Go ahead.
Sterilization complete.
The patient has a foreign mass in the lower abdomen. Time is a factor, so it is vital that we remove it quickly.
Oh, what kind of foreign mass?
Make a hole!
Sorry.
Cool, is it? We're psychologists. Oh. I'll get some clean ones.
I've got it. Take the scalpel.
It's now gonna freeze. Yep, just like I thought, it's gonna freeze. So it's very interesting. He now has the opportunity to grab a weapon, possibly kill the black guy, and then dip, or grab scalpel and follow the procedure. Now I'm assuming he's a doctor. Otherwise, why would they give a random Joe to do this? I don't know what's going on. This is my first time playing the game, and this is a live action game. So I think I'm going to put it at a 4 because these are people actually acting out like a movie in a game. Kind of like what's it? The Dark Pictures Anthology, but everything is in 3D. This one is literally people acting out a role. So all the graphic and monster stuff is probably going to be practical effects from a real actual monsters. So it's going to look real. The monsters are going to look real. Or maybe this is a transitional thing from live action to in-game.
She's already been sedated and the area is sterilized. Start with a transverse incision.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Cole, please.
We don't have time for this.
Hey, hang on. Let's just take a moment. No need for violence.
I told you this was a bad idea.
Cole, look at me. I know you're scared, but she's gonna die if you don't help me. Please.
All right.
Just in case you change your mind.
Making the first incision. Retractor.
Be aware, the game did say this is graphic and bloody. So
The fuck?
if anyone's seeing this, be like, hey man, I did warn you.
I don't even know what that is. If I'm
And the game did warn you.
Just do it!
Cole, ignore him. Focus on me. You need to carefully sever each tendril. Only then can we remove the central mass.
Okay.
Cole, stay calm.
Oh, that's easier said than done!
It's a defensive reaction. It will let you go if you just stop fighting. You need to relax.
Fuck that! Just hack it off!
I'm with Slade on this one.
Whatever you're gonna do, do it quickly.
Alright, I'm gonna go with relax because Slade is a fucking idiot. He's not a surgeon, he's a guy with a gun. And the woman's also agreeing with Slade, and they don't know what this entity is. I don't know what this entity is, but he is a doctor. So as a doctor, and she's telling him to calm down, every person who's a doctor should be logical enough to assess the situation, whether they're under stress of someone holding a gun to them. So at least from this point of view of him doing his job, he should be told relax, and he as a doctor should relax. So I'm going to do the same most logical thing. I'm going to relax.
That's it. Relax.
It's working.
No, wait!
Okay, the doc is kind of smart, but he's also a moron. He needs to escape this place. He doesn't know these people. So what he did with Slade is correct. I think the doc is smarter than he leads on. Okay, Mr. Doc is smarter than he realized, but he is gambling. I'm aware that he's a gambling man. So he's taking care of his opponents, but he's now in a situation where he finds himself with the creature. So grab the bone saw. Yes, he needs to defend himself. Everyone had weapons though, or should I say Slate has weapons, and maybe someone could have grabbed a weapon. Stay hidden. Stay hidden doesn't work. This is a creature that searched for anything. We don't know the anatomy of the creature. We don't know if it could see through walls. I think it's safe to grab the bone saw. I'm going through the logic of horror movie logic. What was that movie? Name of the movie. He grabbed the matches. The low worm thing went for his arm, but he was able to burn it. It's best to grab something than not to grab something at all. That's the name of the movie, Night of the Creeps. Best to grab something than not to grab something at all. Night of the Creeps. Dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. He's like, whoa, had it in his hand, and then all of a sudden, he didn't go for the swing. Why the fuck didn't he even go for the swing?
Cole Mason, former surgeon at
That doesn't make
Westfield
sense. I got to dock a point from the game
You've
for
been
it.
brought
A full
here to
point.
perform a surgery, and it is in your best interests to cooperate. Do you understand?
Haven't you already told me all this?
But this is
How much did you
interesting.
give him?
I gave him the usual dose.
What dose? You've already said that.
We're running out of time. I need assurance that you are going to cooperate with us.
This ain't no deja vu. This is like, what the hell? What was the name of that movie? Something Project. The Something Project. This could be an experiment using him specifically. I don't believe this is a Matrix situation, but it is deja vu for sure. If he yells out this is deja vu, then whoever's listening, or let's say the creature's listening, is playing this deja vu. Or let's say this is like Edge of Tomorrow. Play along. I'll play along.
I get the feeling I don't have much of a choice.
Good. I advise you to continue to be just as compliant.
Show me your hands.
So if there's a creature's doing this or if someone's doing this,
Go ahead.
he did admit that, haven't I done this before? If they're listening, they know he's playing along now.
The patient has a foreign mass in the...
Lower abdomen, right?
So there's no reason to admit deja vu. The characters in here might not
Sorry.
know.
Cole, is it? We're psychologists.
Careful, you're gonna.
I'll get some clean ones.
I've got it.
Or does the creature do Groundhog's Day? Maybe the creature does a Groundhog's Day.
Take the scalpel. We're running out of time.
Oh well, the scalpel will give me the same result because these mofos are simply symbiotic creatures or simply synthetic creatures in a simulation. Well, they're real people, but the simulation is real. The scalpel situation will just repeat the same result. But I am playing along, so I'll play along and do the same thing except for the last thing, which is to grab the gun.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just. Never mind.
So the guy in the game is aware that I'm fucking him over because he already experienced what's going to happen.
She's already been sedated and the area is sterilized.
I'll need to make a transverse incision.
That's right.
This is a bad idea.
You're telling me.
I mean, we can't do this.
We don't have time for this.
Hey, hang on. Let's just take a moment. No need for violence.
There's something. Okay, I'll help.
Just in case you change your mind.
Now the logical reason,
First incision.
the logical assessment with regards to this is to cut the creature when he wraps around his arm.
Retractor.
But that's an obvious ploy because we already know what's going to happen. They're probably going to kill the creature, or the same thing is going to happen again, just in a different way. So I'm going to play things out until the gun situation.
Further than I imagined. We need to act fast.
No, we need to stop.
Just do it!
Cole, ignore him. Focus on me. You need to carefully sever each tendril. Only then...
It's not gonna work. I don't know how, but I think we've done this already.
He repeated deja vu again.
It will let you go if you just stop fighting. You need to relax.
Fuck that! Just hack it off!
I'm with Slade on this one.
Whatever you're gonna do, do it quickly.
Nope, I'm going to screw him over, and then the gun.
Relax.
It's working.
If this thing is smart, we'll see what's going on. Okay, so it's not the thing, otherwise it wouldn't repeat. Because it would know that he already played deja vu. So it's something else. Now we're gonna go for the gun. Ah! He didn't go for the gun. Even in deja vu. Because logically he's supposed to grab the gun, but he didn't do it. So someone knows. Someone knows that the deja vu happened other than himself. And he knows that he's playing along. Someone or something knows.
Help me! Cole, help me! Help me!
Nope. I got the door. That's bullshit. He just stood there. Yeah. That's no good. I'll take a point from the game for that. Half a point, actually. Just like the situation where he had the scalpel. He didn't swing for the scalpel. And just like the situation when the guy literally pointed the gun at him, he didn't duck out the way. He just stood there. That's bad story making. No one would fucking do that whatsoever.
You need to listen. Something's happening to me.
Who in the right mind will just stand there after a person cap at a door multiple times and not duck for cover?
Help me understand.
Yeah, this is dumb as fuck. So, yeah. The guy capped at him 3 times, missed, and then he allowed for the last bullet to kill him. Doubt it. That's the creature. Their deaths. Okay, so I knew exactly what was going to happen if we're talking about someone looking at something. The deja vu wouldn't play out the way it did, and it didn't. But now it's playing out again. So someone knows that he knows, and he knows that if I play along again, either the same thing will happen or a different scenario will happen. But the character now is refusing to go along with the play along. So the character is saying to me, the person playing the game, fuck you, I'm not going to go along again. I'm just going to decide creature, decide to speak deaths. So what would these people gain from me telling them about deaths? Nothing. They're part of assimilation. So if I describe what the creature does and how it does it, based on incision, what it first will do, then afterwards they'll say, well, how do you know the creature was going to wrap his hand around your arm, or it's going to pop out? So I'm going to describe the creature rather than their deaths. But then again, if I describe their deaths, he's going to say how they're going to die. Then they'll be weirded out. So I'll go with their deaths. They're not going to believe either way. They already know about the creature, probably what the creature can do, but they don't know that they're going to die. The assimilation. So these, let's say they're all automatons. I'm going to feed into the ego of the person who's listening.
You try to run, but you slip and fall. You don't stand a chance.
You've got quite the imagination.
And you get trigger happy before you shoot your boss in the head. I've seen it happen.
Look, whatever you think you saw, she's not going to make it unless we operate now.
Please, you need to listen to me.
Enough, Slade.
You've had your fun, now get to work.
What? No!
I told you this was a bad idea.
Gentlemen, please, let's just take a moment.
Oh, I'm trying to help you people.
Something's happening!
Just give me a reason to pull the trigger.
I need help here!
Just listen to me. I'm trying to...
So the creature kills all of them. Basically, that's what it's saying. If you admit and agree to all their deaths, the creature killed all of them anyway.
I need to see your hands.
So it's just like I was saying. What would be the point of telling automatons they're going to die if they're not going to believe you, and they're going to die anyway? So from the beginning of the game, before the deja vu even started, it was all about solving the mystery of the creature. What's the point of saying what the fuck? What is the point of saying what the fuck? That doesn't do anything. What is the point of saying help me? Help me doesn't do anything either. These people want you to do surgery. They're not going to help you. Apparently you're a prisoner to them of a rival corporation, or you're a trespasser on their property. In a simulation, let's say whoever's listening is aware of the deja vu and is repeating things until you solve the situation. Let's say the person who wants to solve the situation wants to solve the woman dying, and they already know that the woman's going to die no matter what, so they keep reversing time. So what would be the point of what the fuck and help me? An outburst of saying what the fuck. Let's say if you're in a room and you wake up from a horrible dream saying what the fuck. What is that going to do? Nothing. Help me. Neither of these makes sense. I don't know about this game, man. Neither of these make sense. And that doesn't make sense either. He woke up. That doesn't make sense either. That extremely out of everything does not make sense. Does not make sense. Out of everything does not make sense. If he wakes up like this at the beginning of the game, a guy picks him up, and then the first thing he says is help me. The guy holding the gun will not just blow off his head. He will follow the procedure of the simulation, and only when the doctor does something threatening, he will blow his head off at the command of the person. So the help me part is part of the solution, saying help me, because whoever is listening says no, you're picking the wrong thing. You shouldn't be saying help me, I'm going to kill you.
Show me your hands.
No one's going to help you. So someone wants him to suffer. So what the fuck was their answer?
Cole.
Yeah, so let's see. Let's say there was no deja vu. This is the first. And the first thing that pops up was grab the gun, leave it. Obviously, a person first playing the game will press leave it. I'm going to leave it. So if someone is part of a simulation listening and watching, they're going to be saying to themselves, what the fuck are you doing? You keep going along with the I'm going to die scenario. And I'm going to say yes, because I already know what's going to happen.
The patient has a foreign mass in the lower abdomen. Make a hole!
I'm going to keep screwing the guy over until the game itself saying, what the fuck are you doing?
Cool, is it? We're psychologists.
Let me take that.
The game is going to be saying, like, you know all this is happening. I've rinsed and repeat several times.
Hit the scalpel.
And you keep doing the same thing over and over. Do you like
You heard her.
to be part of a simulation? I'm going to say, yes, please, can I have another? Until the simulation gets angry.
Transverse incision. Cole, are you listening?
Drop it! Drop the fucking gun! Drop it! Back up! All of you!
You're gonna fucking regret this.
Please, Cole, just
Just slit his throat. See, this is the part of the game I would just slit his goddamn throat, take the gun and say, fuck all y'all. No, but it doesn't want to do that. It wants me to do what it wants me to do. Freaking demand answers. A way out. Fuck the answers. A way out.
All I want is a way out of here.
Out of question.
Hey, she's saying out of the question. I don't want to have scalpel. All I have to do is slit his throat. End the story. Grab the gun. Ace all of you fuckers out the door. Because here's the thing. If I ace him, kill them, hold the gun pointing to them, and then the thing busts out and then kill me. Exactly. It's someone else. someone is fucking with all these people. So, I'm gonna die regardless. It's like you cannot get out of this place. It's like you cannot get out of this place until I tell you to get out of this place.
I know
So,
the way.
acing him, killing all of them, or leaving them alive
I'll get straight
and go
to
for
the
the door won't change a damn
I'm
thing.
trapped in some sort of time loop. We've had this conversation I don't know how many times now. If we operate on the patient, we're all gonna die.
And
If
not
we'll
acing
stay
him
back
and
shoot
operating
someone
on patient still
in the head.
leads to the same result.
Now I know you don't believe me. You never do. So I need to know, what do I need to do to convince you I'm telling the truth?
Are you gonna listen to this bullshit?
All right. Any scientist worth his salt would provide proof to support his theory. Do you have any?
I know the retinal scanner by the door over there will kill anyone who isn't authorized to use it.
How'd you know about that?
No shit, Sherlock.
I know.
Lucky guess.
Seriously.
How would that be a lucky
I'll
guess?
admit, I'm intrigued how you knew about our classified security measures.
Yes, exactly.
Regardless, it'll take more than that to convince me that you're telling the truth. Meanwhile, we have work to do.
2. It only takes 2 to convince someone that something's up. If a person demands more than 2, then this game's a piece of shit. And they weren't thinking enough.
Cole.
Here we go again, grabbing the gun. We know what grabbing the gun... Well, he didn't grab the gun before. Leaving it does nothing. Mr. Watching knows that I know now. And that grabbing the gun, acing everyone, and leaving will lead to the thing bursting out automatically without even the surgery. Because someone's forcing it to do so, or it is forcing it to do so. Leaving it is to follow the procedure. So let's follow the procedure all the way through. Grabbing the gun will do nothing. Here, I'll prove it. Everyone's gonna die again. No, I'll grab it.
Everybody back up!
He's smiling.
There's no need for anyone to get hurt. Let's just talk this out.
And then he's going to tell someone who's able to use a retinal scan to get through the door to use it, because he cannot.
Hey.
Shoot him in the head already.
Hey, stop!
Pulling that trigger would be a very bad idea.
Because maybe he's only authorized to use the gun. If he's only authorized to use the gun, or it's on safety, yeah, he probably see that the gun's already on safety, so it'll be a bad idea. Shooting Slade will just leave to this guy's death. I will stand down. I will give him the fucking thing. And if Slade shoot me just for that, then the game is fucking dumb, because he needs me to do the surgery. So I'll stand down.
Fingerprint ID. Authorized users only.
No shit.
You
This
always
game is
do
not
your
as
own-
smart as it thinks it is.
All right. Well, I think that settles your disagreement. Let's get back to the task at hand, shall we?
Yes.
It would have been more fun if you'd pulled the trigger.
Slade! No!
Yeah. Yep, Slipe is a freaking moron. He's a moron. So what would be the purpose of Slate killing the guy when they need to extract the thing out of the body?
Conversation countless times. The surgery always ends in all of our deaths, and you want proof I'm telling the truth.
Are you gonna listen to this bullshit?
So Slate is the problem. If Slate goes to the door, everyone dies.
All right then. What proof do you have?
The retinal scanner by the door over
The
there.
proof is to kill Slate, grab one of you fuckers, and use the retinal scan.
Big needles through the eyes.
And rinse and repeat until I get the right person.
And Slade's gun has some kind of fingerprint recognition that means only he can fire it. I know that because I took it from him. If your head of security lost his sidearm, then he can't have been doing a very good job, can he?
How?
I told you. We've already had this conversation. As soon as we open up the patient...
Amanda. Her name's Amanda.
Who gives a fuck?
Amanda.
The game's not as smart as it thinks it
That
is.
thing inside her kills everyone in this room, and the moment it does, I wake up and we go through this all over again. I don't know why this is happening to me.
I know why it's happening.
Why I'm the only one.
It's the creature or
who
someone
remembers.
else putting you idiots inside of this.
This is nonsense. Are you really gonna believe any of
He's
it?
telling the truth.
Yeah, she gave you 2 solid evidence. At least that's the intelligent part of the game. Oh, good. I'm giving 1 point to the game. It didn't require more than 3,
So if we really are
or
going
even
to
more than
die,
2.
what do you suggest we do to avoid it?
Well, kill it is the obvious answer. If I kill the son of a bitch, then he can't kill everyone else. But if someone's watching, let's say this woman lying down is the person who's controlling this thing and hearing us, or the thing itself, or someone else in the simulation watching us doing this. If we kill it, that person is not going to allow it to be killed. The moment we go for killing it, it pops out, kill all of us. If we escape, it pops out, it kill all of us. If we escape, freaking Slate is going to say, this is bullshit, I'm not listening to you, pops everyone. The problem is Slate. Kill the fucker. Slate wants the fucker to be killed. He said from the beginning to kill it, so we kill it. Escape is not in Slate's vocabulary because he's a moron.
We kill that thing. Before it kills us.
Finally, an idea I can get behind.
Of course, you're a moron.
To Amanda.
Sorry, Fern. I have to agree with Cole on this one. Killing it sounds like the most sensible option for all our sakes.
You're suggesting we destroy the specimen after all the work we've done?
The specimen? Amanda's life is at stake.
The patient's safety is not our priority.
What's going on with this woman? She just agreed that
As the
what this
host,
guy is saying
Amanda's
kind of
nervous
makes
system,
sense,
her breathing,
and
even her
that
heartbeat
it
are
kills
shared
them,
by
and that he
Amanda.
knows certain things. So
She
what he's
dies,
saying is true, but all of a sudden she wants to save the
That's
specimens.
our solution. If we lower Amanda's heart rate enough, maybe the creature comes out without a fight.
A controlled dose of sedative could drop her heart rate low enough without causing any long-term damage. It should
Thank
put the
you.
creature into an almost comatose state.
Should. What if you're wrong and it wakes up halfway through the surgery and kills us all?
Flatliners? Instead of lowering Amanda's heart rate, we stop it.
No shit.
Long enough to extract the specimen before we resuscitate.
At least someone been watching horror movies. Flatliners, best movie. Kevin
What
Bacon,
if we can't revive
Christian
Amanda?
Slater.
Using
Well,
the
not
sedative
Christian
gives
Slater.
her a
Kevin
fighting
Bacon.
chance.
What's it?
We can't be sure that nobody
Julia
can anymore.
Roberts,
Zapping it with the defibrillator is the safest option
and the guy from
for all
Lost
of us.
Boys.
I need your assurance that the specimen will survive the extraction.
From what I've seen of that thing, it'll be fine either way.
Flatliners is the best decision. Do it.
The decision is yours.
Let's go Flatliners. It's a great movie. Great decision. Really? Because I decided to go Flatliners, it went back to a title screen. System alert. Specimen containment breached. Good. Quarantine lockdown initiated. Good. Life support critical. Good. Structural integrity failing. Not so good. We're trying to save the woman as well. Temporal displacement field. Compromise. Displacement field. Outside of the door that they're in the room. The creature's displacement field. If it's not the creature, it's someone watching this. Fail safe initiated. Initialized. Thank you for playing. This is a good game and a shitty game. Thank you. I thought it would be an hour, but it's not an hour. This is a good game and a shitty game. I will not buy it. For reasons why. Dude capped the guy right in the chest. Bro, Doctor didn't even duck for cover 3 times. All of a sudden, Slade decided to just blow the guy's head off instead of going towards experimentation. Why the fuck would he do that when the whole purpose was to get the creature out? So either there's someone behind doors playing each character like they're fiddles to make them do things they're not supposed to do, or it's the creature doing things to make the characters do things they're not supposed to do. But logically, based on you, the player's decision to make decisions in the game that makes sense, the game itself is not following the logic of human behavior if it's a simulation. So this is both a good game and a shitty game. So yep, that's it for me. I would say this game will probably, in the spectrum of games in horror, this might be a 6 at most. The most you probably get this game out. Based on this demo, it'll be a 6 at most. Alone in the Dark, I would say, from how short Alone in the Dark is and how short this game is, I think this might be slightly more interesting than Alone in the Dark, but Alone in the Dark to me was a failed game. So I believe this might actually be a failed game too. It just might have a couple more points in it. Intelligently, with regards to the logic of what's going on, it's rather dumb. It's like it's really going on the whole premise that the person who's playing the game might not be too bright, or they might not know what's going on. But you have to, if you're going to throw deja vu into the whole mix, you're then increasing the intelligence of the person playing the game to put puzzles together in one way, shape, or form. They don't seem to understand that the more you play deja vu, the more you throw in deja vu over and over again, slowly but surely you're revealing things to the player, which you want to do, but at the same time, you don't want to do. You're trying to increase the mystery and keep the mystery going. But you don't do dumb stuff in order to destroy the mystery. Like having characters do dumbass shit. That doesn't make sense. The solution to the whole problem was to kill Slade ass, find a person towards the door that could access the door to get out the door. By threatening him, I say, who can access the door? But then again, if it's part of a simulation, someone watching or it's the creature, none of that would happen anyway. So killing Slade wouldn't do anything regardless. The solution is to follow the motif of flatlining the character and making sure said character is saved while saving the creature at the same time. The problem throughout the whole story was Slade to begin with. I wanted to follow the motif of saving the life of the character, but the game didn't want me to save the life of the character. The game wanted me to play flatliners. But I couldn't get to flatliners until a certain amount of death, so there wasn't enough presentation to get to flatliners. It forced me to be killed in order to get to flatliners, so I keep dodging the most obvious choices that would lead me to death, but avoiding the obvious choice to lead me to my death still led me to my death anyway. I just took the less path of more dying. So death was inevitable over and over, regardless of what path you were going to take. So yeah, oh god, who made these fucking games, man? Alright, yeah, this is a good game and a bad game. I'm out. I'm gonna play Tormented Souls. I guarantee that'll be better than this.